All right, guys. Going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to be playing the Bill daily. I'm running it back. I died first encounter, actually. It was kind of funny. I'll show you exactly how it happened. But what I'm going to be doing today is, I know before I've talked about like what a trophy route would be. So going through a board when I'm trying to score as highly as possible on what the highest scoring route would be, I've mentioned what the trophy route would be, which is if you're playing on Grounded and you're going for the trophy on No Return, it is complete a daily run on Grounded. I'm going to be playing that route today. So what I think the best route would be to try to get the trophy that's associated with completing a daily run on Grounded. But I wanted to show you how I died in first encounter in the Bill daily. I think this would be a good board to try to do this trophy route just because one, I already died. Two, it's something that I've been thinking about doing for a while. And three, again, it's going to be a way to show how you can just play a board on Grounded instead of trying to go for like the most amount of points that you can. So it's going to be a little bit more of like relaxed gameplay, showing you how you can get through a board on Grounded. But here's how I lost the run. So I had a throwable, right? So I was searching for where the first enemy might be. She ended up spawning in here and running around based on where I spawned. So look at this. So I stun. And normally, like when you pick up a throwable, it's going to auto-equip. I must have had the trap mine selected before because I'm waiting here. I'm waiting for the lock-on. No lock-on. I put the trap mine down in between his melee attacks, and I was speechless here. Like, I had my mic unmuted, which I usually do on the PlayStation controller just in case I need a backup. And that ended up what happening. So in between melee attacks, that's what happened. But no matter. We're going to do the trophy route on this. So we'll look at the board. Top is going to be what the highest scoring route would be. But let's check out what the trophy route might actually be. And dead drop is actually...
Time to pay the bill.
Dead drop is shotgun and shiv recipe, which is going to really come in handy. So... I mean, this is just a totally human route, which just becomes difficult. You might be able to get something done on Office's 1F, but I don't like this forest. And then a late-stage hunted infected on a character that can't dodge. The shipping yard isn't so bad, but... we have gas station and then a capture. This is a mirror mode on a smaller map. Well, Streets is not that small, but this is a smaller map against infected. So mirror mode on a character that can't dodge versus a big map like gas station. I think this would be a good trophy route, although I don't particularly like the capture against the WLF here. But we'll show you how we can get that done with Bill, who should be able to buy a bunch of pipe bombs and trap mines. So I'm going to play this like I would just be trying to achieve my first daily run on Grounded. So instead of like going for no guns in this first encounter, I'll be using a gun. So I want to craft to be able to do the dead drop. And we got to find the dead drop. I see it across there. Because we want the shotgun from it. So what you can do on this map, again, if I'm just trying to get through it, is you can just camp here, and they're not going to push back into this area. So, like, that guy's over there. He's going to lose alert. So what you can do is stun him. But this is a really easy grab. Like, you can just press triangle while he's hovering the corner and get a stealth melee off here and save the throwable in case somebody else pushes in. Because on Bill, you also start with a machete, so you're going to be able to fight your way out. But I'm just camping here, man. So you get the no guns bonus doing this and the unseen, and we were able to get a trap mine kill, which helped us with the gambit. I don't know if you'll get the same gambit playing this. That might have been a custom seed gambit. There you go. Fairly easy start against humans in Hunted when it's on the subway map. And you get an S rank. Like I really didn't do anything and I got an S rank there. We collect our shotgun and shiv recipe. So now for this one, looking ahead, again, we're going to be against infected here. There's an overlook at the end. We have a really tough State Street holdout coming up here with long guns locked, so we can't make use of that shotgun. So really, I'm going to want to focus on getting like bombs, really bombs and anything that can help with melee up to this point, and then we can just focus on getting more bombs here for the capture and then eventually the Rat King. So bombs are nice. Pipe bomb recipe. Teach a man to fish. And then we can pick up trap mines as well. With the pill, we'll go ahead and get faster crafting. And then the shotgun's already fully upgraded. I like to upgrade the capacity on the pistol, because if your aim isn't great, you're going to want more bullets. So we're going into offices 2F. There is a cap on the enemies here. There's only going to be 4 enemies spawned in at once. So if you're going for the trophy, you can kind of utilize that. Because you know, okay, if there's 4 up and you know where they're at, you might be able to kite them around like old school, like COD Nazi zombies. I haven't played zombies in years. Probably since Black Ops 1, but that's how I always played in Black Ops 1. So here, 1 spawned in. And here's the thing. 3 pistol bullets is going to kill an infected runner, and I believe stalker as well. So, like, if you don't trust yourself hitting leg shots or headshots, you can just aim at the body. Okay, the only thing with that is you lose ammo. If you trust yourself hitting these leg shots, you can do that. And then when they get close, just mash square because we still have that machete. We can just hang out here. If you don't trust yourself with the pistol. So now we got 4 on the map, right? So this is something you can do if you don't trust your aim or you run out of ammo. So you can notice that, like, if you watch me consistently, I don't really, like, I'm always going for as many kills as possible. So there I missed the leg shot. I was just trying to get him off of me with a body shot. But I'm always going for as many kills, as many points as possible. Versus now, like, I'm letting them come to me. That really sucks. Again, just using the shotgun here, trying to keep them off of me. And we got through the encounter. So nothing too crazy there. Like I said, I'm usually searching out kills. I'm trying to get leg stuns, melee kills, things like that. Avoid as much damage as possible, especially on a character that can't dodge. That time I was letting them come to me. If they got close, I would shoot them off either with the pistol or with the shotgun, right? So I wasn't doing anything crazy. That's probably the same score I'd put up if I were like trying to go for a high score anyway, because I'm not good at Offices 2F in the second position. And now we have a decent amount of pistol ammo that we can take into the holdout, which we're going to want. So this is perfect. We can get the aim stability increase and craft more trap mines. We'll go ahead and do that just to get it out of the way because I'm going to want to pick up a lot of supplies here in the State Street. We can do this. I'll grab one of these, reroll, and this is kind of nice, but we also want the... We're going to want stuff for shivs, so I'm not going to worry about that now. On a no-dodge character, you really want to get shivs where you can. Because, I mean, the chances of you getting grabbed are so much greater, like you saw in that last encounter. Alright, so now we got fully upgraded pistol. Now, what I was saying about the runners and the stalkers before, 3 pistol bullets killing them, it's not quite the same for clickers, and definitely not shamblers. Shamblers, it's going to take 6 shots, 5 if they're all headshots, and clickers, you're going to try to 2-hit with a headshot into a second headshot, but that's usually tough. So I would recommend when you're going into something like this, and you're expecting either clickers or shamblers, try to save your throwables and a melee weapon for them. So I picked up the plank, which is going to be really good against the clickers. We can use the throwable. And then the shambler, we're going to try to get with a bomb. So if we hear a shambler, we'll save our bomb for it. And we'll talk about what happens if we run into that. So same thing here. This, because it can help, like... I mean, Tommy would have gotten us off, but... It can help mitigate or, like... That is so frustrating, man. I might die here. So if you get in a position like this, like... You can just think about running. We don't have our melee weapon anymore, so bombs go to the clickers. So you can see I'm doing a lot of body shots, a lot less leg stuns than I typically would. Once I find a free moment, I'm going to heal. Out of ammo, so we bomb. I thought he was alive. Shambler, we are going to bomb. And then you can melee once they're stunned. We're just out of ammo here, so we'll let Tommy clean up.
clear.
So you can see once I started taking a lot of damage, I just fell back and started spraying and praying. I wasn't trying to go for those bonus points anymore. Like some stuns and melee kills where I could, but I was mostly just trying to let Tommy do a lot of the work and me fall back. The shamblers, you can bomb them and then melee them. That helps. If you are not within striking distance, what you can do is bomb them and then hit them with 2 pistol headshots, or just, I think, like maybe 3 pistol bullets will do it. But a bomb plus strike, a bomb plus some headshots, or 2 bombs will always kill a shambler. All right, so the next one, we're going up against Infected again here on the gas station. So we're going to want ammo for this. Bombs are going to help when we get into that Overlook. The shop did not give us any ammo, which is fine. We can use bombs against them because we have the bomb recipe, but again, we're going to want to try to save that for the boss. So I'm going here. And same idea as before is the hunted and then the holdout is if you don't trust your aim, just go for body shots. But now we have the shotgun back in our hands, so we can trust that. And we also have bombs and trap mines and stuff. The hardest part about this one, if you're trying to go for the trophy, is most definitely going to be that holdout. All right, so we have 6 enemies. Remember what I said about clickers and you're able to use the stuns against them? A pipe is going to 2-hit kill runners like that and stalkers. Oh, not against increased health, it's not. Oh, hell no. So right now I'm just running, trying to kite, look around the map for stuns. Or a melee weapon. He dropped shotgun ammo so we can reload and use it against these guys. Stunned him. You can tell by the reticle, so we'll just run up and give him a knee to the face. Try to find those shotgun shells that this guy dropped. There they are. Man, it's not giving me the shotgun ammo that I wanted to show how easy like an encounter like this can be when you have shotgun ammo. So there's a shambler here. So remember what I said about bombs. Even when they have increased health, a bomb plus a melee is going to kill shamblers. We shot him with the shotgun shell. They're really valuable, so I'm just going to finish him off with a pistol bullet. Let's check these guys' bodies, see if they had any ammo for us. Some pistol. Looks like there's another shambler. So I'm hesitant to use a trap mine because they're pretty valuable, and I don't want to waste them on like runners. So we can get those guys with a shotgun immediately. Maybe a well-placed bomb will get this clicker. So shotgun, and then I can just run up for that melee kill. And then take a little bit of damage, of course. It's not a Beto's run if you don't take unnecessary damage.
Just like that.
All right. Still get an S. I mean, we've surprisingly got an S on every single encounter. All right, so again, we're looking for bombs because we're going to be going into a capture against a lot of human enemies. We can craft some. I'm not going to do that. Also, against human enemies in the final cap, we want to be full health. So that 20 damage or whatever we just took, I'm going to heal back from that. Let's get some bombs. Now, if you were going for the trophy, you might be able to go for the flamethrower. Honestly, I never pick it up in my runs, but I'm going to do it today. I don't think I've picked this up in no return since originally playing it when it first came out. And why not pick up some flamethrower ammo? I am going to equip the shotgun, though, because it's going to be more useful against the human enemies. I mean, the flamethrower might be nice. Honestly, let's try to run with it, although I do want to use it on the Rat King. So I'm not going to do it this time, maybe if there's one enemy remaining. But, all right, here's the plan for a capture on Overlook. Overlook's a very tough map. Captures are tough in the final position because there are so many human enemies. I think there's going to be like seven or eight of them. Our plan is to get the high ground, hope for a good spawn, and then just rain down bombs if we can, and shoot from above. That's the plan on Overlook. Try to get multi-kills if you can. All right, so we got the lowest spawn we could, which means we might get screwed on a spawn. They might spawn like right here.
You find anything?
All right, this is a good spawn. This is exactly what we want. Because when you move around here, you're going to get lock-ons from above, and they're not going to be able to see you. So I'm going to wait to see where they're at. A lot of them are here. So I'm just going to start doing this. And like that's it. That was actually a really good spawn. And if you're lucky, you're going to get a bug where it... you get the unseen against WLF. Might be able... I think if you grab the safe... So I got a little bit more loot time. Oh, so I saw a comment before that said... how do you... Like, how come sometimes the safe will automatically open at the end of an encounter, and sometimes you have to go and get it yourself before it says encounter complete? If you get the safe with... Or if you kill all enemies with 30 seconds or more remaining, the encounter will automatically complete. If there's 29 seconds or less, then you have to go and manually open the safe when you kill all enemies. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your approach in a capture. Like if you're running out of time, you got to factor in the time it's going to take to get to the safe as well, or you're not going to reap the rewards at the end of it. So now going into Rat King, I'm just going to want bombs because we're going to bomb the hell out of it. A machete is going to be nice because there's the Prince, the small guy that breaks off of the big guy. And then we're going to roll, and I guess we can pick up some flamethrower ammo. This is kind of fun. I've never done this. I'm going to switch to the flamethrower. It was fully upgraded. We have a fully upgraded pistol. So here's how I'm going to start against Rat King on Bill. And we have all this stuff. I'm going to throw bomb. I'm going to fall back and then double mine. And then I might just flamethrower it until it gets to, until it splits. We can use the pistol as well. So I'm going to bomb immediately, fall back. While it's stunned, I'm going to double mine. It'll run into both of these mines. I'm going to flame it now. While it's flamed, it's going to take extra damage, so let's shoot it with a pistol a couple times. Let's flame it again. Oh, we're all out. Don't let it touch you. Bomb to stun. Bomb to stun. Bomb to stun. I always take a very similar route too, so I always fall back into that room first. Once we get here, let's switch to the shotgun, and then we'll unload 10 pistol bullets into this thing before squeezing into this door. As it squeezes through this door, we can shotgun. Fall back here. It'll squeeze through this door. Use the remaining pistol ammo. If we needed to, whenever it was squeezing through doors or gaps or anything, we could craft more bombs. But now against this guy here. And then little style points at the end. Stun. And then finish him off with a machete. So that's the run. It's a little bit different from the content I usually post. It's an idea I've been thinking about lately, actually doing a trophy run. But when I died, it's funny. I was thinking about it more today than normal. And then I died first encounter. And in my mind, I'm like, that's just a sign that I need to be... I need to do that. I need to do something that I actually set out to do. So let's go through it. Also, the flamethrower used to have an accuracy bug, and because we never pick it up, we don't know, but they must have fixed it. Because when using that flamethrower, I used 50 or 60 ammo, it would have taken the accuracy down to like 60%. But it didn't do that this time, which is pretty cool. So that's actually kind of cool to learn, because we never pick it up because of that. But that could come in handy in like, I don't know, maybe if we were doing like all headshots in a late like assault or something. I don't know. That's kind of cool. I'm going to go through the run. So the subway station, we just camped at the beginning. You can just camp, and then if they push in, you can just stealth kill them, or fight them off with a machete if they alert. The offices, I was just letting them come to me, kiting them a little bit once the enemies got capped. Some maps have 4 enemy caps. Some maps have 6. In this one, it was 4, so I let them come to me. Unfortunately, we did eat a grab, but we were able to just fight them off by shooting them any way we could with the pistol and the shotgun. The holdout, we took a ton of damage. We almost died, but we were able to just fall back, let Tommy do some of the work, heal, and then use the pistol ammo as it dropped it. You're always going to get a lot of drops in holdouts. I've noticed, there's not a lot of times you're not going to get a lot of ammo drops. If you have multiple guns, that's where it gets dicey, because sometimes it'll drop like hunting pistol or shotgun when you need pistol, or it'll drop pistol when you need shotgun or something like that. But you will get a lot of ammo drops in holdout. So it's just fighting them off, falling back when things were getting a little bit sticky. The gas station assault, same thing, using the bombs, using the pistol, using the shotgun. The Overlook capture, that was kind of fun. Just trying to get to a high position. If that were any other map, like in the other route, in the optimal route, it was a hospital. If you were doing that, you could just lob bombs at them, and then as they ran to you, try to use the shotgun. You just got to be careful, because these human enemies are going to have long guns like shotguns and rifles that can one-shot you. But the Overlook, that worked out really well, like exactly according to plan. And then the hospital basement, the Rat King boss, we were able to just use our trap mines to our advantage. We only used 2 of them. We could have used 2 more. Use the bombs to our advantage, and then fire away with all of the guns we had, including the flamethrower. So if you're trying to get the trophy today on this daily run and you wait to watch the videos, hopefully this video was help to you. It wasn't exactly the way I would, actually it's not the way I would approach it if I were going for a high score at all, but that's how I would do it if I were just trying to get through the run. Like if I were trying to do like an all characters like permadeath or something, without taking score into account, that's how I would do it. So Hopefully I didn't yap too much today like I usually do. That was more of a tutorial video for the trophy route, and hopefully you guys see some value in it. It's a little bit, like I said, different content, but hopefully we can have a little bit more luck in the Ellie run coming up tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.